Videotaping.
Why?
Just because.
Just because why?
Because I think you're beautiful.
In case any of us get famous?
Yeah.
Blackmail us?
Going to the lounge now. The place I fucking can't stand. And there's my lovely. What's up, then? Coming. Let me get a close up.
Darren, I know what your mom wants.
What?
Hey mom, this is my class.
Who's ever this is, I'm gonna share
Is that for your mom?
Uh-huh.
Where's mom? Is that for your mom?
No.
Your mom.
Bo. Inspire me.
Inspire.
Mmm.
Oh, sorry. Do that. That is so on pause for the rest of the kids.
Shut up. I'm not that desperate. Adrian, bend over for me.
I bring a fucking camera into the theater arts lounge. Can I borrow that off you?
Sure.
I so want to as well.
Parker.
Oh, I have something to say.
Just wait. I was so sick this morning. Oh. Ooh, I'm recording.
You know, yeah, it is. It's good, but it's just all hacking. It's like you don't.
You're a slut.
No variety. No challenge to it. It's just all like you walk in.
That's a little.
But we got another one. What's the other one called?
Yeah, sorry. Okay, I'll fucking take it back.
Smuggler's Run.
Smuggler's Run.
Tasha, what are you cooking?
It's like dude.
So, hey, move! I'm gonna introduce characters. Okay, that's Yasha.
I'm a slut.
Maria, let's go for close-up on her. The other Danyasha. There's Yasha's bum. There's one of the fears. There's my beautiful love. Varnya, what's your name? Anya. There's Madame Renensky. Let's get major close-up. Your boobs. Did I miss somebody? Oh my god, there's my baby. Say something, Paul. Okay, yeah, enough of you. And then that's Peace Chick. And then there's me. I'm cool. Kaylin.
You want a movie? I'll give you a movie.
Oh my god. When you're good to mama. Who's that? Let's go for major close-up on her.
I'm exposing myself for a reason.
Where are you? Oh, there you are.
Where are you going? I'm going to ask Jen why she's
Ooh, we got some hot action going on over there.
There is no other.
Coffee. Quickly, girl. Mama's asking for coffee. I'm going. Oh, thank God you're home. You're back home again. My most dear, most pure, most precious sister's back again. It's been, oh, I know.
Passion Sunday I left. I thought I'd die of cold on the train. Charlotte either gabbled or did card tricks. I told you not to saddle with her.
You're 17, child. You couldn't have traveled alone.
We arrived in Paris. It's snowing. My French is useless. Mother's living in a 5th floor apartment. When I arrived, she has some people visiting her. Some ladies, an old priest with a Bible in his hand. The room is dingy and full of cigarette smoke. And suddenly, I just suddenly felt so sorry for her. I just suddenly took Mama's head in my hands and held on tight and couldn't let go. Mama hugged me, cried. Shh, that's enough. She sold the villa in the south before we arrived, and she was still penniless. And I only just made to Paris, so I wasn't much help, but it made no difference. We dined in the most expensive restaurants. She ordered the most expensive dishes. She made the waiters rich men overnight with her tips. Charlotte was just as bad. It was appalling. And Yasha, he's mother's valet now, you know? So he had to come back with us.
Yes, I noticed him.
Well then, what about here? Have you pay the interest?
With what?
None of it?
They're putting the estate up for auction in August.
Dear Jesus.
Oh, Holy Mother of God, I couldn't!
What about Lopocket? Has he asked yet? What are you waiting for? Isn't he supposed to love you?
There's nothing there. He's too busy with his business. He has no time for me. Barely notices I'm in the room. Can't take it anymore. There's great talk about the impending wedding. Him and me. I'm congratulated all the time. But in reality, there's nothing. It's just a dream. Where did you get that? What is it, a bee?
Mama bought it for the journey home. It cost a fortune. And guess what? In Paris, I'm not going to balloon.
Now you're home, precious one. Coffee. You know what I do as I go about my jobs around the house? I dreamed that you were going to marry a rich man. I dreamed that I could then retreat from all this to some remote convent somewhere and leave it only to make pilgrimages to holy places. Kiev, Moscow, on and on. It's a peace it would bring.
The birds. Listen, in the garden. What time is it?
Past 2. Time you were in bed, dear child. It brings such peace. Oh, and car, yes. They started letting vagrants stay in the empty servants' quarters. I didn't say anything at first. Then I heard the rumors they were putting about, that I'd ordered them to be fed on mushy peas and nothing else. Because I was mean, you see. Then I heard that all this started with Epistemian, so I thought, right, we'll see about this. So I sent for him. So, you silly old man, what's this you've been saying about me? And stand still while I... Anya? Come. Sleep in your bed.
Shh. Hear the bells, Varia. Shh, 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 shh.
Anya. Son. Spring.
Yeah.
So you go, okay, da 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 da, and this is the break. Shuffle, 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 back step, da 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 da, shuffle, 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 back step, da da da.
So you just keep.
I wonder how old I am. But he
me, I'd kiss your little toe.
Ah! Mein Gott, they sing like goats, these people.
Admit it, Yasha. You're very fortunate to have been abroad.
If you like. I agree with you.
I agree too. They've been ahead a century for years now.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
I'm a man of some learning, you know. Oh yes, I read a great many deal of books. Just can't seem to find my way forward. To be or not to be. Really? Oh, I should also drag your attention to my habit of always carrying a pistol on my person.
Right. That's me. I'm off. Evakov, you're clearly a very clever man, and I wager an extremely dangerous woman. Why? Women must be forming lines to fall in love with you. Ha! Oh, the clever ones, the clever ones. I have no one I can talk to. I live alone. I don't know who I am or why I am.
I will say this about that. In essence, and without wishing to burn the issues raised, by the way, I do feel as life handles me as a hurricane might chase a small little boat, for instance. Now, in case you're mistaken in the matter, explain to me, if you can, to take one instance from many, why I should open my eyes this morning and find squatting on my breast a spider of terrifying dimensions, like this, Or suppose I go to pour a jug of cider. Why will the jug inevitably contain some monstrous thing inside of it? A cockroach, perhaps? Or even worse? Have you by chance read the English historian Buckle? Can I beg a brief word of you?
Go on.
Could it be in private, do you think?
Suppose so. I shall need my cloak first, though. It's by the...
Come here.
I shall need my cloak first, though. It's by the wardrobe. It's growing quite cold out here.
As you wish, madame. I know now what I should do with my revolver.
In a corner, not into the middle.
What do you mean?
We've committed many sins.
You? Sins? Oh, yes. They say that I am such a fortunate sweetie.
Yes, a great many. I've thrown money away all my life like someone mad. And I chose a husband whose only talent lay in the creation of debts. And drinking. He was a fairly active drunkard. Died eventually in search of champagne. And what do? I fall in love with his devil. And while we're having our affair, I received my first punishment, like a bullet. Here. My firstborn drowns here in the river. I went abroad, away for good. I swore I'd never look at this river again. I shut my eyes to all my responsibilities. Grief makes one cruel, you know, and ran away. He followed me, this second room man, fell ill in Menton, and forced me to buy a house there and nurse him. For 3 years I nursed him, day and night, until he wore me out. My soul withered. A year ago I sold the house to pay off our debt and fled to Paris, where he followed me, where he threw me over, robbed me, and took up with someone else. I tried poisoning myself. I couldn't bear the shame. It all seemed so futile suddenly. And just as suddenly I longed to be in Russia again, home again with my little girl again. May the Lord have mercy on me, forgive me my trespasses, and let the punishment come to an end. This came from Paris today. Wants me back, asks my forgiveness. Is that music happening here?
Maybe it's a favorite.
3 red king.
gotta start from. That's good. The only thing about the entrance, I think the line of stage is fine. But when you come on, you should be stumbling on like it just stopped. So it's, and it seems to me that the way you're playing, it looks like the reason you're coming on stage is to sit down. You want to get up, you're exhausted, you gotta sit down in that chair. So get to that chair and sit down.
Okay.
Don't stop, talk, and then maybe go over and sit down. Seems to me that's what you wanted to do when you came on. So do it. Okay. Just go back a little bit.
Only with me it's money.
You know, Simon, there is something of a horse about you.
No, he made a joke, right?
Crazy. Going upstairs.
I'm sure it's like one of the first improv exercises you do. If you throw something at somebody.
What's about you?
Not exactly. My daughter Dashenka told me about it. But at the moment I'm in such a mess, I might be forced to follow his advice, I can tell you. I've got to find 310 rubles for the day after tomorrow. And so far I've managed a mere 130. I've lost it. It's not there. I've lost the money. Jesus, where's the money? Ah! It's inside the money. Oh, look at me. I'm sweating.
Can you come in? Da-da-da-dum! It's supposed to da-da-da-da. If you had all this,
Just around it.
Hiring musicians, keeping a ball, it's also inappropriate. Oh well.
Here. Now think of a card.
Done? I thought.
Right. Shuffle. So good. Now hand it to me, sweetness chick. Ein, zwei, drei, and look on your side pocket there.
Oh, be damned! The eight of spades! Just imagine!
Top card. Name it quick.
Queen of Spades.
Perfect. And you go.
Ace of hearts?
Just so. Beautiful weather we're having. Yes, indeed. Beautiful
so
weather.
before you pick him up, put those cards in your pocket so you don't have to pick them up again. No, in your suit pocket.
Beautiful weather we're having. Yes, indeed. Beautiful weather. Oh, you're a charming beau, you know. And I have the highest regard for you, madame.
Look at him when he's talking,
Okay.
and then look out on yours.
On my, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And again, don't be, you're doing dialogue, I mean, within just you. So make sure you talk your dialogue, because you're coming in under. Somebody says something, you can't bring the energy down with the next line, you bring it down. You've got to talk.
When I speak.
When you speak, and then you speak as the puppet.
You want me to talk to the puppet? And no. Oh yes. Beautiful weather we're having.
Yeah, and then look right away for a response.
Okay.
You're directing us. If you go, beautiful weather,
Okay.
we're not going to know where to look. That's what we'll say.
Beautiful weather we're having. Yes, indeed. Beautiful, madame. My, you're a charming beau, you know. And I have the highest regard for you, madame.
Bravo, Madame Victoria.
Never saw
It's back again. It's been, I know. Happy Sunday I left. I thought I'd die. I told you, Frank was sharp out of the gavel getting car trips. I told you not to settle with her. You're 17, child. You couldn't have traveled alone. We arrive in Paris. It's snowing. My French is useless. Mother's will need a 5th floor apartment. When I arrive, she has some French None of it. They're putting the estate up for auction in August. Here, Jesus.
Okay, just do that again, that last part. Okay, again, don't say. Go ahead.
What about here then? Have we paid the interest?
What about here then? Take the energy out.
Okay. What about here then? Have we paid the interest? With what? None of it. They're putting the estate up for auction in August. Dear Jesus.
Can we try one thing? Can you?
Has he asked you yet? Why don't you have it out with him? Isn't he supposed to love you? There's nothing there. He's too busy with his business. He has no time for me. Barely notices I'm in the room. Can't take it anymore. There's been great talk about the impending wedding. Him and me. I'm congratulated all the time, but in reality, there's nothing. It's just a dream. Where did you get that? What is it, a bee?
Mama bought it for the journey home. It cost a fortune. Guess what? In Paris, I went up in a balloon.
And now you're home, precious one. Coffee. You know what I do as I go about my jobs around the house? I dream. I dream that you were going to marry a rich man. I dream that I could then retreat from all this to some remote convent somewhere and even only to make pilgrimages to holy places. Kiev, Moscow, on and on. Such peace it would bring. The birds. Listen, in the garden. What time is it? Past 2. Time you were in bed, dear child. Would bring such
All the way from Paris. Master used to go to Paris. Yes, he did. I remember. In a coach.
Who are you talking to, Fears?
Almost 3 now. Long wait is over. Mistress is home. Now I can die.
Let me see if I can remember how it goes now. Hot into the corner pocket, double off the push.
Hot, sister. Don't have the candy be a problem. You know, I can see it coming before you get on stage. We're going to get your line out. Deal with the candy. I mean, the candy's great. I love it. But if it's going to hold your lines up, it's no good.
Give it orders.
Turn it sideways here. Turn it sideways so we see it. Yeah.
But she must know, Varia. Think what might happen if you were to walk in on her unannounced. Father dying, Grisha drowning in the river, mother abandoning us, fleeing to Paris, all that grief, all that guilt flooding back. Even now, 6 years later, she won't believe she's forgiven, whatever one tells her.
Mistress will take her coffee here. Is it ready? Hey! Cream!
Oh my God!
Witless wench! Mistress is coming home. All the way from Paris. Master used to go to Paris. Yes, he did. I remember. In a coach.
Who are you talking to, Fears?
Almost 3, madam. Sorry. Mistress is home. Long wait is over. And now I can die.
Let me see if I can remember how it goes now. Popped into the corner pocket, double off the push.
Cut, sister. Cut off the corner. We used to sleep in here as children, if I'm not. And now
Fuck you, bitch. What's going on?
Stems.
Huh?
What's it for?
Just some project.
Christian Tusser was making one for Tap.
I know. Sean.
Why are you looking all spanky?
Because I'm doing a run right now.
Or in dress rehearsal? It's good to see you're in there rehearsing.
So Darren, I have a question for you.
What's that?
What are you doing on Monday and Tuesday?
Monday and Tuesday?
Monday or Tuesday?
Is it voting day?
Oh, it is.
Well then, Brent Meyer for president, Sean for VP internal, and my darling here, Miss Pietrick, or whatever her name is, for fucking